Shelf still on the wall. That's a good sign. Testing finish on the prints. One of the bass drums has a re-ring in it. The second re-ring. The other bass needs its veneer, then re-rings. This thing's getting layout, and it becomes test for the water-based finish. And Jim is over there working on a jig, a drilling jig for the one of the snare parts.
The nice thing about having the layout on there is you don't have to look at these things until the last minute.
Yeah.
This is like with a brand new telescope, right? The first night you bring it out, and it's called first light.
Yeah.
It comes through the telescope. So this is first light for the mill. First thing that means anything.
Yeah.
Serious.
First precision.
Yeah. There we go. That's enough. Now we need
It's going to be a concert snare. 12 lug.
Yeah, well, there's a lot. Come here, do it. Snare here. Okay. Snare here. Now you can see why those holes come out in a nice straight line, because I'm not going to move off this axis. I'm just going to go that way, and that axis will stay right with me all the way.
I never should have doubted you, Jim. Get another look at the ice cream drying rack system. Six independent rollers.
Alright, well, that's the first actual drum shell to get water-based finish. Let's see how it goes. I'm really excited to be switching to water-based, so I'll tell you that. For a whole lot of reasons.
I don't know if it'll flow out or not, but I hope so.
This is Jim's first drilling jig. He's got all the mill work done. He's going to finish it at home. Now he's working on a second.
This is a 2-flute. It's very aggressive. Whoop! Whoop!
Pushing your block there.
Pushing the block.
Good news is I can edit that out. It's going to cost you, but I can do it.
It doesn't matter. I'm not really looking for a job. So.
Love it.
The other advantage of working this way, you can take the piece out of the vise anytime you want because there's no zero has been set up.
Because it's such a simple piece, you mean?
Yeah, well, you saw that other piece I had in here, right? The drill jig?
Yep.
Well, I had very carefully zeroed this whole system
Right.
on the corner. But I didn't do any of this. So there's no reference that's been made for this machine so you can pull it off and measure it. It's too hard to measure the thing in that vise.
Oh! Shit balls. Shut up. So paper-backed veneer, you scuff it 80 grit, you scuff the shell to 80 grit, you spread on the water-based contact cement. It sits 25 to 35 minutes.
Exactly the same as applying drum wrap, except slightly different glue. But although this stuff would probably work on drum wrap too. Yeah. Otherwise, it's totally the same process. Running through the rollers the same. This is a Purple Heart stave shell
14-inch diameter, 7 1/4 depth, 1/2 inch thick. Getting a coat of sanding sealer and then lacquer after that.
Feels very doughboy there.
So we used the Bill Senior made spring press to apply veneer to that second bass drum. And we're still trying to work out our process for getting the seam bang on straight, or getting the veneer to sit exactly where we want it for the end product, because once you get artwork on there, the margin for error is very slim. We have the seam covered at this point, but we are within a 32nd of our target.
32nd. It's really, really damn close.
And it's definitely easier with 2 people. I don't know how you wrestled that beast alone.
Yeah, that sucked. This was much better.
Did a quick pickup of the shop. Get all the tools put away, all the clutter picked up. Ice cream maker's got to spin on 2 drums all night because of lacquer.
Yeah.
Lots of little progress on a bunch of different things today.
Yeah. 2 bass drums for the drum line are coming along pretty well. One of them's got both re-rings in now. The other one we just finished veneering. Put the re-rings in on Monday, I guess. Small mahogany piccolo snare that's the first sort of tester for the water-based varnish that we're going to start using. Did some more varnish tests on some of the test prints we got from Woodshed, which so far so good on that stuff. I think it's going to look pretty cool. Jim was here for a while. I made some of the jigs that are going to be necessary to do the new snare hardware for all the upcoming rope drums. Spent some time working on the mill. Oh, got started working on a Purple Heart stave snare for Josh Orlando in Philly. A shell that we made, like, I don't even know, a long time ago, and then just put on the shelf for a while, and then Josh hit us up and was like, hey, I want a ridiculously heavy stave snare. And I was like, well, I can help you out with that, because Purple Heart, if you're unfamiliar, is ridiculously dense and heavy. Which is also going to get those super heavy bronze hoops. That drum is going to be...
Dude, that thing's going to be like
monster.
20 pounds.
Oh yeah. It realistically could be 20 pounds. It's a monster snare drum. So I'm really excited about that. That one's going to be really cool. So yeah, we just kind of move things along on a bunch of different projects, and yeah, we're getting there.
Pushing the rope, as one would say.
That means something else.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
I guess she wasn't complimenting me then.
Maybe not. Sorry, buddy.
And then my favorite thing that's happening tomorrow is your interview with Drum History Podcast.
Oh yeah.
I might be more excited than you are.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Bart from the Drum History Podcast, which, if you're unfamiliar, it's a really cool podcast. And he covers all kinds of topics relating, obviously, to drum history, both musicians and instruments. Interviews all kinds of cool people, and tomorrow he is strangely interviewing me. So
he's got to switch it up.
Yeah, that's it. But I'm looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be really fun. So I don't know when the episode will air, but we'll let you know.